Feeling down? Don't have enough One Punch Man anime in your life? Well, guess what, my friends? There's a brand new One Punch Man OVA episode. That's right, it's called One Punch Man Road to Hero. If you ever wanted to learn how Saitama got his iconic super suit, then this is the special for you. I didn't even know that there was going to be a One Punch Man OVA. I only watched the anime version. I don't read the manga. I want to thank my loyal subscribers and commenters for telling me about this. I got a couple hundred messages about this when it was released. I unfortunately just didn't have the time to do this review or even watch the episode, but I finally just sat down, I checked it out, and it was pretty funny. I'd have to say it's probably my least favorite episode of One Punch Man, but it certainly expands on the character of Saitama and getting to see where he came from. In fact, I love the callback that we go back to his original apartment complex, the one that he mentioned a couple of episodes ago, one that he certainly cannot return to, and we get to figure out why in this episode. So really this episode right here is all about Saitama while he's still training. He still has all of his hair, which is very jarring at first. I've become so accustomed to seeing this bald character that seeing him with a full head of hair is frankly kind of strange. This is the way he looked when he was fighting against that one crab guy, and what's really cool about this special is that Saitama is not incredibly godly powerful yet. He's not taking out everybody with one hit. And in this episode, he's helping out this old tailor who's actually making him his super suit. The first one he tries to make for him is like a stereotypical samurai, but Saitama doesn't want it at all. But since Saitama is such an amazing hero, he wants to go out of his way to still help out this old man who's being messed with by these gangsters, who basically are forcing this guy to pay him for their protection. You know, you've heard that story before. And they run their entire operation out of this apartment complex, where literally there are groups of them in different rooms. And what's really funny is that this is where Saitama lives. He happens to live in this apartment complex that is just filled to the brim with criminals and villains, as well as one really old pissed off landlord who just wants the damn rent money. In fact, she becomes one of the funniest characters by the end of this episode. But Saitama decides he's gonna go knocking door to door to all these guys, knocking their lights out, trying to find the leader, and eventually he does. The leader is this one human-looking character at first who suddenly transforms into this weird half-man, half-goldfish creature. Just follow me here. He already looked pretty weird as a human. He looked like this weird combination of Prince and the Warden from Super Jail. However, the scene is really cool because we actually get to see, like, a human transforming into a monster. I'm guessing that's, like, where all these monsters are basically coming from. These people are going through sort of this, like, forced monstrous evolution, which sort of, like, is manifested through, like, basically their anger or their personalities. I'm not really sure how it works, but Saitama, of course, is able to defeat this guy, but it's not so easy for him. He actually has to dodge a little bit. He even has a little bit of damage put on him, which is frankly very strange at this point, but he actually ends up beating all these guys up. He brings all of the bad guys to his landlord, which was a terrible idea, by the way, because now she realizes that all of her tenants are gone. She's no longer going to make any money, so Saitama has been kicked out. Luckily, he helped out the old man, and the old man's going to help him out by giving him his iconic super suit. The yellow suit, the red gloves, the white cape. The classic caped baldy that we all know and love. In fact, at the end of the episode, you get to see that Saitama is actually telling this story to Genos. And I love the little detail of the fact that they're sitting on the top and they're eating with chopsticks, and Saitama's chopsticks are like broken in a way that looks like he accidentally did it because he's so overly powerful. Little details like that are what make this episode really funny. So, what's the rundown on the One Punch Man OVA Road to Hero? It was okay. It was a good expansion on the character of Saitama, if anything, getting to see him in his earlier days before he became just basically a god of the punch, if you will. I'd say my favorite thing from this entire episode was just getting to see the reaction from the landlord at the very end of the episode, because you actually realize what she's thinking before she even gets pissed off. And all she really cares about is money. She doesn't really care about the well-beings of Saitama whatsoever. And just the ironic humor of Saitama living amongst so many villains, I just think is absolutely funny, because he's just so oblivious to everything. It's also kind of cool to get to learn about where his super suit came from. I'm really curious what that suit is made out of, though, because considering how powerful Saitama is, you'd think from him just moving and punching things that there would at least be, like, a rip somewhere. But it still can get stained, and that's one of the big jokes at the end of the episode when he gets a little bit of soy sauce on his pants. So yeah, this was a pretty funny OVA episode right here. I really enjoyed it. If you're just starving for some more One Punch Man anime, check it out. You're definitely going to see something you like, and you're certainly going to get a couple of laughs. It's not a big action episode like any of the previous ones, but it certainly expands on the characters and the world of One Punch Man. But did you watch the brand new OVA from One Punch Man, Road to Hero? Please tell me what you thought about it in the comment section below. Did you have a favorite scene from this episode, a favorite funny scene? What did you think about the backstory of Saitama getting his super suit? And what do you want to see from more of the future OVAs, which are going to be released in the future, and the rest of the One Punch Man anime series? Please tell me in the comment section below. Thank you guys for watching this video. Make sure to like it, share it with your friends, and subscribe to the channel. Thank you guys again for watching, and as always, stay dandy, baby!